Hello, fellow hunters. Welcome to Bloodborne. My name is Harris, and I will be walking you through um, the hunter's dream. This is your hub, central hub. Oh, by the way, this is strictly for beginners, people who are just going to start playing Bloodborne. I'll make a couple of series of videos for beginners uh, to get them more familiar with this type of game and genre, because there's not a lot of tutorials in the game that walk you through certain things. So let's get started. Um, like I said, this is your central hub. This is where you'll be, uh, you know, doing your operations from. Now let's walk through here. On the ground, as you can see, let's see here. Over here are notes that are usually left by players, or this is in-game note, which usually tells you um, what actions you can perform with certain, uh, basically commands. Uh, I recommend that when you start the game, you walk around the hunter's dream and read all these notes that are laying around. Like I said, some might be left by other players, some might be left here by the creators. So, creators of the game. So, when you wake up in the hunter's dream in the beginning, this doll right here will not be active. It will be sitting there in the corner, and you won't be able to interact with it. But that's fine, because you need insights. Insight, which I will explain in another video. Basically, what I've noticed with insight is the more insight you have, the more crazy the game gets. The more creatures get deformed, and it gives weird effects to your game. But you will need at least one insight for this doll to become active, to come alive. Uh, right over here next to doll, if you walk down this little alleyway, I guess, you'll see the bath messengers. Uh, these are the guys that you can buy items from, armor, weapons, and all sorts of different goodies. You can also sell a lot of stuff here, and it's a usual merchant shop. Now let's walk back here. I will go through these tombstones, by the way, but before that, I do want to show you the locations of all the bat messengers. This is a bat messenger that uses insight to buy items. These messengers are only available if you have 10 insight. And believe me, they have some awesome armor, and I have yet to see any weapon I can buy from them. But, nevertheless, use them at your leisure. They have cool items that you can buy, gives awesome effects to your weapons, enchanting them, and things like that. So, check them out once you have 10 insight. Around the corner, if you go all the way back in the room, through this door, the very last door, walk down this pathway, take a right, and another right, you'll come to this stump. These messengers are basically what shows up at the lamp site and grave site and stuff like that if you leave a message, and you can basically, make them look pretty. Throughout the game, you unlock these items that you can have them wear, um, so they look different. Kind of give them uh, your style, I guess. Um, Now, if we go back here, we're gonna go back to these gravestones. Now, the gravestones that are furthest away from the doll are the Chalice dungeons. These ones you can unlock after you beat certain bosses. Well, certain boss. But once you have them unlocked, inside are basically uh, generated dungeons, which every playthrough is different. Um, and each dungeon has some cool items to give, like weapons, armor, but they also have some decent um, strong bosses at the end of each dungeon. So you can perform rituals and activate these dungeons. You can have your friends join you, however way you want to do this. Now, the tombstone that are closest to the dolls are used to teleport. Uh, the further you get in the game, you'll unlock more of these lantern sites. Each site will look like a lantern. Once you activate it, it can bring you to the Hunter's Dream. Once you're in the Hunter's Dream, you can go back and forth through that tombstone to that lantern. And like I said, I've progressed pretty far in the game. I've been farming a lot. Just want to be really OP, but it turns out big mistake because I'm pretty high level now, and it's pretty hard to find help. I mean, it's not like I need it, but still, it's good to have to play with another co-op player. It's fun that way. But you unlock these sites once you go through the game, um, and and um, and of course your workshop. This desk right here is your storage. As you can see, it reads at the bottom. You can store item. Plus, every time you hit a limit on your blood vials or silver bullets, which are on the top left, uh, the extra ones get stored in your storage automatically. So that's an awesome part. Which means is, whenever you come back to your hunter's stream, everything is refilled to the max. Basically, if you have extra blood vials, you don't even have to go to the storage. It'll fill that top left counter up to the max. Right over here is the workshop. This is where you can fortify weapons and enchant them and repair them if they're damaged. Blood gem fortifications is basically um, you can add different effects to these weapons. There's some cool effects that you can get. I'm not gonna spoil that for you guys, but that's where you can do that. Last but not least is the memory altar. This is where you can actually give your player buffs. Uh, each of these buff is given to you through um, different bosses, NPCs, or doing a certain task, completing side quests, and believe me, these buffs actually make a lot of difference. Um, for example, I have one where my endurance or stamina recovers. Um, I think is it 10% faster? I think, um, and which helps a lot in PvP and also when I'm actually out there hunting. Um, but that's all I have for you guys for today. This is my first ever video on YouTube. Let me know if it helped you, um, and I'll see you in Yarnum. Thank you.